picked up in the opening couplet very much at all.
This is essentially what they just did last game, because they picked the Earth Spirit first, right?
Yeah.
And then late in the game, they flip it into the mid. And the Lina can just be a 4. So with the 10th pick, it gives more value this time, because last time they had 9th pick overall, not the final 10th. And they had a little bit more intrigue with the Rubik and the Earth Spirit.
10 seconds remain. Radiant team
True.
Mars now into the Undying.
Instant.
Okay.
Like the second you see Mars, it's always going to be Undying.
Yep.
You just can't lane versus him. Forces the 4 to pull waves. But I'm sure we'll also force out a couple key bans there.
10 seconds.
All right.
Maybe
So,
a Marana.
A
shaker.
Lina here.
5 seconds
I guess the Lina is also kind of a counter to Undying. So the fact that they get the Lina first into Undying makes sense, right? You already have
doesn't
that.
hurt.
You can ban Marana now.
Yeah, I think Marana they could theoretically ban the Nature's Prophet too, just because they could 4 the Mars still,
Turn to ban.
theoretically. And anything that can also just
Yeah, they did
pull
take it
waves
out.
is good. So, it just makes sense. That's probably your number one hero. If you guys are going to play Undying in pubs, just ban Nature's Prophet. It's like the best hero versus.
He has no option versus Triads. It's really sad. If you ever play the Undying side of that
10
matchup, you just
seconds
feel
remaining.
completely helpless.
Yeah, it sucks.
Like you can't buy an
5
item,
seconds
you can't
remaining.
you can't punch him. You just have to kind of hide and just count the minutes till the laning phase ends. That's brutal.
PL always going to be looking pretty clean too.
Infamous turn
When
to
you see
ban.
the Undying.
Yeah,
True.
I mean, I like that we've stopped talking about Naga because she hasn't been picked or banned at all in any of the games, I don't think, in South America. But another one that comes to mind against the
Radiant
Undying,
team
free
back.
tombstone kills.
Take the
Yep.
PA, huh? Okay.
Hey, Trent, you think we're
Hey,
going to see
Zyra.
Naga Siren or Lifestealer pick
You know,
first?
I've been asking for the Naga, and I did cast one actually in North America. It was horrendous. It was a total position 4 disaster.
Oh,
Pretty much could
okay.
not have gone much worse than it
Wait,
did.
it was plus 4 Naga?
Yeah.
I
I saw
didn't-
OG were
I
running
didn't
it on
even know that was a
Soxa.
thing. Yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't-
yeah,
okay.
OG.
I
You've been
had it in one
trying
of
it
my
out,
pubs.
so-
It's not great.
No, it
Gotta-
did not
gotta
go too
say.
well. So maybe I've yet to witness a position 1 though in a pro match yet. At least one I've been covering. Obviously, there have been several across the DPC as the Illusion Heroes make their return.
Okay.
None in my view.
I like that we've each got our own shitty hero that we want to see picked up. You know, we're all like a little cheerleader. We got Bowie the Lifestealer
Yeah.
fan, Trent the Naga fan, and Zyori the Magnus Bozo.
I don't know if Naga's my top 1 though.
I'm not feeling so good about my Magnus ride or die here, guys. I think he might go this whole season without getting picked up.
I'm always up for
Yeah.
more Slardar. That I will say. That hero
I'm
is still
keen.
very strong.
I do like Slardar. Yeah, he's a bit criminally underloved right now. It has to be the right game, but those games where it's good for Slardar, man, he just crushes.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah, nice pun. And the steal, they just take the Marana themselves.
All right. So I guess they can still swap the Lina in between and the Lina and Marana in between middle.
Mhm.
But I would say this is pretty strongly gonna be a Lina mid, right?
Most likely, yes. But
Okay.
you know, you never know. These guys,
5
Marana, like
seconds remaining.
she's got a little bit of swag sometimes. Sometimes there's players that really feel like they take a Sumail. You know, if this was a Sumail's team, I'd be almost leaning
Yeah.
more towards the Marana a lot of the
True,
time,
true.
right? So
Infamous turn to
I know
And,
that Chris Luck plays a lot of Marana mid. I didn't see Mr. Jeans practicing it, but maybe he's so good he doesn't even have to.
well, that I believe.
I did see somebody in chat asking, is Pakas playing? And yes, he is, although he has
Yeah.
changed his name. The player tagged up as Angel
10 seconds
on Infamous
remaining.
is Pakas. Not to be confused with A, that is Excel. So both of them have
And
slightly
Mariano,
changed their
who
names.
is Papita.
But
That's true. And Mariano's in there, yeah. So we got 2 A's, 3 M's now, but Angel and Pakas are one and the same.
exactly.
So no stand-ins today.
All right, who's our 3 here? All
think
they
you
know
pick
is there's a witch doctor.
Carry now? Because you know the lane's probably gonna be Rubik Mars.
I feel like Infamous needs some beef.
You can go. The only thing I would say is that I kind of don't mind the 3 here just because the win condition. on the 10th, you know?
They do have last pick. Yeah, true.
They need somebody to absorb some damage here, though. They need this like bristlebacky underlord kind of run in there and feel okay about taking some heat. But you also need somebody that can not feed against Witch Doctor, that Maledict.
I wouldn't mind an Underlord just because Terrorblade is okay.
Oh. All right, they go the
So
opposite route.
another
More,
hero you can flex.
yeah, more mobility, more kind of initiation jump, and a flex pick.
Damn.
This is so weird though.
I feel like that's going to end up being for Pepita. I feel like that's a Mariano Void Spirit.
Quick pick on the TA. That looks like your ADR hero there.
They're
I
trying to.
love it. Like,
that's
it
a
doesn't-
genius pick, actually.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what they put mid, it's not gonna be good versus TA.
10
That's
Yeah.
very clever because, like, I guess you still ban the counters anyway, just so they don't like safe lane Marana or whatever. But yeah,
Just
that's
take
pretty clever.
Batrider out, and
I
that's
guess
pretty much
Venom
it,
slash
right? What else are
Viper.
you afraid of?
Probably Viper.
Turn to ban.
Okay. Oh, take the PL.
But I mean, if you force them into a Viper here, their game is also pretty one-dimensional too. So
Yeah.
I would not be confident in the Viper. That's, as T-Gov would correct me, might be good in the lane, doesn't help the game. See, I learned stuff too.
sometimes
10 seconds.
I'm slow, but I get it.
I actually, I don't have.
5
I'm not.
seconds remaining.
I'm not a super stat guy, but I think it's probably been more than a year that I've seen 4DR playing TA. Because usually when 4DR played with HFN, they would swap 4DR as carry just so HFN played TA. That's how confident they were. So I don't remember last time I've seen this, but it's a really good matchup.
yeah, and it's kind of cool because it's a hero that she kind of plays more like a carry, right? Like
Yeah.
compared to a
Yeah.
lot of mids, so it made sense a lot of the time in that regard. I always feel like that
also-
must be kind of fun for the mid players because they get to play a different lane, but then still to play the same role all the time.
Yeah.
It's also just a nice fit for what they have. Like, you've got this lineup that can help peel for the TA if she gets caught, a little healing from the Witch Doctor,
Radiant
Arena
team pick.
to set up fights. TA kind of meshes nicely with what they have already in this draft. Little Roche control
no carries
also.
left, right? There's no Troll, PL, Jug. There's like Slark and Weaver left.
And Luna, no, just Gyro, I think is kind of okay
10
actually
seconds remaining.
Not a huge
for,
hater.
For which side?
for SG. It's like it kind of fits with like what they're missing a little bit. I wouldn't mind someone a little bit beefier though.
I mean, there's like anti-mage morphling type heroes, but they don't really seem to fit this very well.
I love Weaver for the Tombstone, though.
Weaver's pretty good for the timing. Yeah, Weaver's
Wait,
legit.
do you just go back for something strength? I mean, there's Chaos Knight. He's been forgotten about a little bit. I don't want
All right,
to say
the
Life
real
Stealer,
pick
but-
is Venge 1. That's the real pick.
Infamous turn
Whoa.
to
Oh, Drow. Drow is still in. Oh, I like it.
That hero.
Like
Oh.
it. We forgot
All right,
about
there were a
like
couple carries still left, it turns out.
I was right about the strength core at least, and now some wicked pushing for SG. Lycan, TA with this supporting cast, they're going to be able to play some fast Dota. This is going to be zoom
10
race car Dota.
seconds remaining.
Okay,
I don't know what you pick here
5
that
seconds.
safe
wins
lane
you the game.
Tide.
Yeah. There's no troll. I guess Gyro is okay versus. No, I don't think Gyro's good. I don't know. I think this draft is lost. I don't know what you do.
This draft is lost.
Yeah, like
I mean, they need like Faceless Void or something. They got to
alright.
go all in on something like
Let's
that.
analyze the game plan here of SG. All right, they have a pretty clear timing. First item, fight TA, or first item, Roche, depending if it's Deso or Blink. And then she gets second item, and you just do the opposite. Either you fight first or Roche first. Lycan's going to have a really good timing with that first Necro. So you need to hold the line. You got to hold the towers. They could do something like a late game play. Cut waves,
Like
try and go for
Medusa?
yeah, exactly. Like a big Medusa, an Alchemist
Yeah.
maybe.
I feel like it's
kind of cool.
Like Dusa is really scary, but her ultimate is pretty good at slowing down, pushing, and breaking up those team fights. It gets scary if you can't win any mid-game fights and you just get run over, but that's the same issue they're going to have with pretty much any one here.
Yeah, I agree with Trent. I would like an Alchemist or a Medusa.
Oh!
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
well,
That's good.
we read it right, boys. Of the few options left, something tanky and scalable is the way that they're going to go. That said, I don't know if this is enough. I am very nervous for this Pakas Medusa.
Oof. Well, I mean, he's a rank 7 player, highest MMR in South America. If there's a carry that can do it, it's gonna be Angel. That said,
Okay.
I'm gonna go with SG here. I think they have the momentum for the last game, and their draft is just so easy. Pretty
Yeah.
easy.
They have the ping advantage too. Don't forget Brazil server, so that's
yeah.
always nice.
He's playing Medusa though. Just got it right.
Yeah, yeah, that's good. I will say that they can do it on Infamous, but I would agree it's much harder to execute. Like you just look at their heroes; they got to hit a bunch of skill shots, right? They got to make sure that they're getting their combos off right, trying to hit some arrows. It is doable. It's just straight up going to be harder though. So because of that, I'm going for SG too.
Well, but now remember, what is Mr. Jeans known for, Trent? Team Infamous, their mid laner, he's got the reputation of being the young gun with the skills, the mechanical know-how to step up, hit the skill shots, dumpster mid, and move around the side lanes to break this game wide open. Bowie, do you believe? Can the Jeans do it?
Dude, I believe, but I have the power of the bias here with me, and I'm
But he's
going all in with
skeptical.
SG, dude.
Okay.
It's like trying to put those jeans back on from high school, guys. It's just a little bit too tight here.
Yep.
I think it's going to be difficult.
All right. Well, we'll see if they can do it. We've got a great commentary duo for you once again. Surprise, it's Gary and Theben. Curious to hear their thoughts about game number 2 of this epic series. Gary, what's going on, bud?
Yeah, all good here. I'm just watching this draft unfold, and it feels like Infamous have drafted themselves into a bit of a corner there, relying on that Medusa last pick. Theben, the skill shots, the outplay potential for Infamous, pretty big, but overall game plan, what are they looking for?
Man, I think it's going to be hard. You got the Dusa. I mean, the panel was talking about it like it's one of the few carries left. I just don't like Dusa into this like Mars T8 like super fast early game, mid game tempo that they got going on right now. Again, they didn't really have a lot of options. You know, both teams were looking for a carry last pick, and they decided to also ban 4 carries in the last space. So
it was 9
made it
carries,
really awkward.
like 9 out of the 14 bans. Jug, Wraith King, Ursa, PL, TB, PA, Monkey King, Troll, Ricky, all banned out. And that Lycan last pick from SG seemed like a stroke of genius to get the timings even harder for them. Because you're going to have that synchronization between him and the TA, aren't you?
Yeah, it's going to be nice, especially to take Roshan. You know, you got that Desolator on the TA. Eventually, Lycan buys this Assault Cuirass, and then Mars, Rubik, Witch Doctor. These guys are going to be providing plenty of disables for the side of SG. It just feels like a well-rounded lineup. I think the only problem in the lineup is maybe they're lacking a little bit of magic damage and maybe a hero who can really just kill the Tombstone. Lycan obviously doesn't want to spend his time killing Tombstone. Can't really hit it on the high ground either. TA, super bad hero against Tombstone, so that's going to be a problem.
I'm sorry. I've just clicked on the Medusa production. Click on the Medusa. Just look at what she's got queued up. I think this is a signal. Angel knows where this game has to go because 4 rapiers, they're queued up in that Medusa's inventory right now. What's it going to be from Angel? Like Manta into Rapier? Manta Skadi Rapier? It feels like it's going to be something that they look at for a third item.
Dusa's gonna need Butterfly 100% before anything like Rapier-ish. He's gonna need a Butterfly if he wants to win this game. It's super good against the Necronomicons, the Wolves. TA hates buying into a Monkey King bar early as well. She's gonna need like that Deso, Blink, BKB.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be nice if she just gets a Butterfly.
And they are on the Radiant side with that TA Lycan. And Roshan's going to be another big factor there for them. TA very often feels like she needs that first Aegis to actually be able to, accomplish her own game plans, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is one of the more Aegis-reliant heroes for sure. Because once you have the Aegis, you can just go back into the supports or the backline, jump the backline, kill them off right away. And if you get focused down by like the enemy's big team fight ultimates, that's okay. Just gonna come back alive with your Aegis. Also helps you buy time to build into your BKB after your Blink Desolator.
There's like so many layers to it. No one wants to focus you either because you've got Refraction and Aegis. Like, we've got to spend so many spells just to kill her off. And then she comes back alive.
That's another problem too, right? For the Infamous. They don't really have something that goes through the refractions quickly. So she's going to be soaking up a lot of damage. Again, the only saving grace I see on the side of Infamous this game is going to be the Undyings too. and fighting around that and delaying the game long enough where the Dusa has this butterfly Manta Scotty.
Yeah, and then, of course, execution of their lanes is paramount here for Infamous. You need to give that Medusa a good start. Lina against TA. I mean, percentage-wise, how does that matchup go nowadays?
I think it's still TA favor, but it's been so long since I've seen this. I have no idea what's really gonna happen. But yeah, it's like still very TA heavy favorite. I've seen some Linas beat TA, but
Yeah.
that's because I think the Templar just didn't really play the lane that well.
Yeah, it feels like one of those lanes that kind of went from TA 70, Lina 30 to maybe like more 60-40 because of like, I think we talked about it the other day, like the mango spam was a big one. Getting Dragon Slaves pumped out, your early bottle. But then of course you got to think about rune control as a factor you've got to get in there for the Lina too. We can
Yeah,
look into
Lina's gonna manage to keep the lane on her hill too. That's gonna help out quite a bit. And normally
Very nice.
against TA, you actually see the Light Strike Array scaled up, so you can just stun her, you know, and then get the last hits. But it's going for the Dragon Slave build instead.
Well, peeking into some of the other lanes. There's a pullback here as King Ao between his tier 1 tier 2 thanks to Theo's Rubik. Undying trying to contest. Axel gets a couple of good decays in him, but speared under the tower. He's going to take more damage than he would have liked.
Yeah, he doesn't go to the tree though. Then he might have been in a lot of danger. Like a
Close to
follow
death.
of God's Rebuke.
And Theo doing some fun little, the arrow bottom. They catch the Witch Doctor. Fairy Fire and Cask. Michael makes a nice little backstep there to get away from the bounce. KJ, another Fairy Fire as Mariano still chasing with a Remnant coming off cooldown now. Dodged by KJ.
No.
The Witch
Oh,
Doctor just
wow.
walks it off. And now they've wasted so
Not
much
only-
time.
Exactly, so much time, and while that happened, Lycan has just been free farming the whole time. Good thing there's an entire creep wave pushing into Mariano here, or else
Yeah.
that would have been a complete disaster.
So you look at the CS board and you're like, yikes. TA, Lycan, Mars, all up near the top. Okay, your Lina's doing pretty well, but then your other cores, Medusa has 4 CS. 4!
Yeah, it's terrible.
5.
Absolutely terrible.
That's a pretty rough one. Mr. Jeans in that
You
mid
would
lane,
think-
taking a few hits from Adriano. This looks like he's going to try and trade out. It's getting close.
Oh, Mr.
Chase
Jeans?
is there. Mr. Jeans, my goodness. Does get the salve off now.
I think ADR didn't want to get stunned up next to the creep wave. That's how he loses this battle.
And there's the mangoes.
And that confidence from Mr. Jeans, though he's so low.
I'd be bricking it. I'd be running back to my tier 1. Like, where's my salve? Where's my team? TP, help me. I know, he's very, very cool. Very calm.
That's why you're casting with me, Gary, and Mr. Jeans is playing.
It absolutely is, yeah. I've got some serious performance anxiety. That's why I can't play mid anymore. But all in all here, SG off to a cracking start, and we, thinking about the game plan from Infamous, we needed to see at least one of these lanes go pretty spectacularly for them. They do have the late game security of the Medusa, but when you start thinking about this TA Lycan, the ability for them to get into the jungle on top of the Medusa while she's farming is pretty good when you've got a Mars to set it all up for you. Or they catch the Witch Doctor. First blood for Mariano. Remnant into Arrow, finally coming into play properly. Claiming the kill on KJ.
That was a
Something.
long overdue kill, right? they've been hunting that Witch Doctor for some time now.
Radiant's
finally
middle
got him.
tower is under attack.
Yep, 4 minutes in. Up on the board.
I would say this is not a very favorable lane partner for Mirana. I mean, the Remnant is nice, but it's extremely difficult to actually hit and get the arrow off of right after that. I don't know
Sure
why.
is.
Every time I see Mirana picks, people just don't pick like the good offlaners for her.
Or like
wanna
Tide
see,
with a
like-
gush.
Tide's pretty good. Tide is one of the worst ones, I think. I think the best are like Mars, Axe, Sanking. These guys are like absolutely amazing for Mirana. You can get so many kills in your lane. Dusa, no mana.
Oh boy,
Rip.
speared up against the tree. They started this off with that telekinesis, and it's going to be finished with King Ao's spear. Medusa, I mean, what's the damage? 13 CS, 1 death, 5 minutes in. Is it jungle time? Does Medusa say, screw this, I'm going to go triangle?
No.
I'm outta here.
no,
See ya, team.
It's Midas queue up time. That's
Oh,
what
really?
Angel says. Yup, he's queued up that Midas.
I'm not sure which one's
Like,
worse,
there's
honestly,
no
Theben.
way. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, he needs to get at least like level 5 before he can go jungle.
Has been killed.
He's only got like 1 point to split shot right now. Not good enough. Needs a little bit more damage as well.
Sure does.
Yeah, I mean, he might as well just go another Wraith ban also if he's just gonna go jungle right away. But we'll see.
Yeah, try and lane into that Midas. Undying has pretty much just left that top lane now. Comes into mid as Mr. Jeans starting to slip a little bit. TA getting that advantage that we expected. 9 CS, 10 over the Lina now.
ADR is also behind us.
Arrow.
Howard. Ooh, gets arrowed.
That's a beautiful setup. Now Mr. Jeans very happy with the Mirana and Undying collapsing on that TA.
Wow, nice arrow, Mr. Michael. I mean, that's a TP to the tier 2 tower by the Mirana. It's completely unexpected. And Mr. G's gonna get
Oh, is he?
region!
No, he's not.
No, he didn't get it. Bottle by Rubik. So that's a Mars bottle as well.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Damn. That'd have been so sweet if Mr. G's got the region there after getting the kill on the TA2. That's exactly what they would have needed.
I really
Now
like...
it's gonna be very low on mana.
Oh, on the spear. Into that Mars arena. Medusa, my god, the
Solo
damage
kill?
from Mars. It's pretty much a solo kill. The
No.
soul rip comes from the Undying, so they do need the Rubik to finish it off. And Theo will very thankfully take the kill as the Witch Doctor's also managed to find himself up in the top lane. Axel's Undying, maledicted, missing the spear, King out. Not quite on the money with that, but still gets the takedown. And that top lane is a
Well-
catastrophe now for Infamous.
You can ask now, Gary. You can ask now.
Where does Medusa go, Theben? Is it AFK jungle time?
Dire's
Yes, it is, Gary. No, she's TP that top.
Oh my god,
No
really?
way.
Spear
Is she
immediately, level
crazy?
5 Medusa. There is a Maledict too. Angel gonna have the backup of the Void Spirit and the Mirana, all rotating towards the top lane to defend Medusa. They've got a Remnant catching out Mars. If they can kill off King Ao here, it's huge. He misses the God's Rebuke. Still gonna get tapped by the Snake flying forward, the
Ooh,
cast
nice
bouncing,
arrow.
but they do find him. Thanks to Michael.
Alright. She's not crazy. She's just baiting for her bottom lane to TP top and counter kill here.
Yeah, they get 2
mean,
kills
it's a
off the
little
back
bit-
of it.
It's a little bit awkward though, because now your Voice Spirit TP top and your Dusa TP top. Where's the Voice Spirit gonna go now?
Away. Away from this
Where's
lane.
this
Somewhere else.
Dusa needs this bad. I mean, she got a bunch of gold from that
Radiant's
fight
top
too.
tower is under attack.
So she's a little bit happy, you know, making her way towards that Midas, only with 25 assets.
Yeah. One step
And
closer to a comeback.
Bottom.
Dire's
Oh, that
turret
arrow.
has been
A little optimistic from Michael. Templar Assassin's going to be able
there's
to... Oh, Illusion Rune.
Lycan.
Lycan's coming with a
mana for
shapeshift.
Necro though.
The
No mana
TA
for Necro.
could think about turning and fighting because the Lena's already spent her spells. Goes back with the Laguna Blade, but destroyed by the big bad wolf. Couriers are all over here as well, so he's going to try and find one with the wolves. So they've got the cask and the takedown on Undying. He soul rips himself, but he's still going to fall. Or maybe not. He's decayed and healed. As the focus with the
Huge decay.
tombstone, it's been messed up by SG. They lose out
Yes.
because they try and focus Undying and the tombstone at the same time.
Yikes. I mean, you can't be
Wait.
underestimated. Okay, solo
Wait.
kill. That's a solo kill. There you go. Doesn't even have the
no.
Midas complete.
is under
Oh
attack.
no. Go jungle.
Instant tips.
Go jungle, Medusa. You'll be fine. I mean, King Ao's going to be able to like take this tier 1 soon on his own as well. He's having a great time.
Yeah. I mean, the first play second play they did on the Dusa when she TP back in and the Voice Spirit TP, I think they could have just backed off and lived, and the Voice Spirit would have felt really sad, but because they stuck around and they died, I think that gave a little bit of life into Dusa and Infamous side, but yeah, I mean, this is how strong the Mars really is. He just goes back to base, refills his bottle, gonna go back top, wants to get another kill on the Dusa with his arena, I think.
Yeah, honestly, I thought these kills would happen, 12, 13 minutes in when they're hunting the Medusa. But she's just in lane and dying. I'll
Yeah.
try and put a bit of pressure down bottom lane with Undying and Mirana. Not the best tower hitting heroes, but it does force...
It's very difficult to play Dusa into Mars, especially in the late game with the arena. If you're not getting pinned in and he just drops the arena and puts you out, you can't even attack inside of it.
Theben, look top.
Oh boy. Yep, I'm watching. Don't worry. My camera has not moved from the top lane.
And here we find the Medusa in her natural habitat, waiting in the trees for any of her teammates to come and help her. Under Moonlight Shadow, she is
this.
invisible, but they throw the arena there. Medusa bringing the courier out, but Angel in a lot of trouble. Oh, they're bringing TPs. They want to try and defend their Medusa. In comes the Void Spirit, still invis. Angel helped out with the Ether Remnant. They've got a big old TA Melt Strike, but that Laguna Blade from the Lina gets a double kill up for Mariano. Because he was also able to snipe down a couple bottom lane and a triple kill for your Void Spirit. SG overstepped their bounds a little bit, and it looks like the Mirana is also going to try and find the TA. Lina, Void Spirit chasing forward, Lycan with a shapeshift, wanting to try and turn the tide to this battle. He's getting hit by a couple of spells, but he's a tanky boy, and those Necro units are doing great work. Lina down, Medusa stands her ground, but Adriano dishing out some serious damage in a 2 versus 5, basically. The 2 cores of SG making it work. Oh, wait, Undying? Where did you come from?
Stun?
Where did you come from? He's got no mana left. He can't tomb, he's just going to die. Medusa's also been jumped with a lift up and dragged back. They've got the TA damage to get a double kill for Adriano. And even though the Void Spirit got that triple kill, it still feels more worth it for SG.
Oh boy. What was it, a triple kill the Void Spirit got?
Because he killed Rivik bot, and then he got double kill top.
Oh, okay. Right. Anyway, yeah, I mean, that was super awkward, like, from both sides, right? The Mars just dropping the arena when there's no detection for the Dusa. I mean, that Moonlight lasts a long time, but good thing the TA and the Lycan were there to cover their mistake. Some big kills they got there.
Yep.
Dying, Lina, Dusa. I mean, this Lina can't afford to die, to be honest. She's got to keep pushing this mid lane out, keep farming, get her Yules, get her BKB or whatever she may need. Probably needs a BKB for sure against Mars.
But I like this from Infamous. Move away from that top lane. It is just an absolute danger zone. Like, fighting in that top left corner of the map against a team that wants to do Roshan. If SG wins another team fight up there, it's like in TA in the pit. Easy as you like. So they move bottom, kill the Witch Doctor, look for that tier 1 tower, and try and give Angel a bit more of the map to carve through the creeps. As the Spear Arena catches out the Undying, he went on a scouting mission. Arrow onto Mars, it does land. They've got the Ether Remnant back into the Light Strike array, chaining their stuns, but the arrow from Rubik onto Void Spirit puts Mariano in a awkward position. But it looks like without the Lycan, SG don't want to get embroiled in an extended team fight here. Just go for the pickoffs. They've left the Void Spirit alone. Michael thinking about the arrow, but the Moonlight Shadow comes. Under invisibility, they're looking pretty safe. Arrow not going to hit that TA, though. Do they have reveal? They've got Dust on the Rubik. Throws another arrow out down. Yeah, Dust the Mirana for a simple takedown. Wait, they got the arrow on the Void Spirit? No way! Theo actually landed it on the Void Spirit all the way back. Comes out of the Moonlight Shadow, throws a Remnant down, so it looks like should be okay. Fade Bolt, not going to come in time. I don't even know if it would have been enough damage.
And a pause. And a pause.
And a pause. Like, what do we do next? What do we want to push bot lane? Do we want to go Roshan? Like, there's so many options for SG. Which one do you want to do? Choice paralysis.
I think you just want to keep killing them over and over again. Wait for the Desolator on the TA first before you do Roshan. I think SG just feels so strong right now. They're willing to kick Infamous out of the bottom area. They don't want to give them any space whatsoever. And I love this playstyle from SG, the way they play. Maybe they need a little bit more discipline in terms of, like, the
how
Mars,
far they go,
where he's positioned. Yeah, like, if you can't get the kill, don't go for it. Just let it be. Let the enemy leave, and then later you can come back again at a better time and then get the kill. But I feel like once SG commit to something, they're just not backing off, especially on King RD and the supports right now.
And just going all in every time.
Mm-hmm.
I think
maybe they just feeling themselves a little too much.
Is Lina okay here? Do you want to make a little wager on whether Lina survives? Because they've got a pretty good idea she's there. They just popped a trap on her. She's slowed. TA has Blink Dagger. Mars is pretty close. Doesn't have Arena, but does have Spear.
Thinking about King RD, I think they're going to... Okay, they're backed off.
They just don't go for
they took the pause. They just don't go for it. Yeah, I mean, they don't see anything on the hill, right? They have no vision.
True.
Up there.
That one Necro unit.
Little Necro book. Yeah, well, where did that come from,
don't know.
actually?
Little
get there.
Little Necro Archer just comes out. Right, Medusa's had a bit of time to farm. 5k net worth on the Medusa with a Midas still going. Scardy's queued up. Angel starting to feel it.
I mean, she will farm. That's the thing about Dusa, right? That's the one thing she can do. She farms extremely fast. So I'm not surprised as long as the Undying is leading the Dusa to our farm locations and breaking the smokes and ready to put high ground tombstones. Dusa will farm safely.
Nice little solo kill.
Yeah, Mariano is really carrying this game right now.
But it doesn't feel like he's got anyone to really play with, like Smokes or Moonlight Shadows to play aggressively. Feel a little bit weird as Infamous without like a real frontline hero. It is really all on the shoulders of that Void Spirit. And they're trying to get back into this top jungle. Rubik's Arrow kills off a Centaur. They've caught the Undying with a high ground Tombstone. The rest of his team just running away. They don't want to be involved in this. And Alina, under her own tier 2 tower, surrounded by the Lycan and his cubs. They're shredding through them. The Rubik had a Tombstone dropped in the middle of all that too. Angel's going to be able to take it. His cubs, yeah, pups. That's better, isn't it?
Cubs.
I'm thinking about
bear?
Ursa and his cubs, yeah.
Yeah,
You're just getting run at by SG though. Like under your tier 2, you've just got no mechanisms to mount a defense. You know, you've got no Ravage, you've got no Mars Arena, no big AoE team fight.
They're not stopping the Deucem from farming anymore.
True.
She is gonna overtake the Lycan soon. I can already see it, especially with this Midas build. And the triangle, she's been able to farm this for like the past few minutes.
Yeah, and
In the
Mariano.
team fight, she got
This Void Spirit is making space, chasing down Theo's
one
Rubik,
more urn.
trying to take the
Earn
kill.
him?
Arrow
Hey,
flies.
okay.
They get the kill on Rubik, but Mariano, he's going to trade his life for it. It looks like there. No more abilities to
That's worth it
disengage.
for Etchi. Lots of gold too for the TA. Already got an Ogre Axe after
What's
this
it?
Desolator.
A big streak, and I get the Undying now. Roshan is completely open for SG. The Deso is done on the TA, so they're into the pit.
Yep. That's it. That's all they were waiting for. They also got a drum on the Lycan, buying all the auras. They're getting closer and closer to try and like win a fight into getting a Rax here on SG. That's what they've been building up towards. Do you say you gotta farm faster? It's not fast enough.
Click the creeps faster. She's probably wishing that they respawned a bit quicker as well. Waiting in that triangle. Camp a minute. Thinking about pushing bottom lane. Doesn't want to show on the map though. A little bit spooky. Does have one Dire Observer ward in that bottom jungle. So she can see a little bit of when the Radiant comes down there. But it's the rest of the team that needs to figure out what they're doing with themselves. Mr. Jean's Lina so far, 1, 3, and 3. And that catch on the Mars not going to come to fruition as the arrow misses, and Mariano, Void Spirit, goes a bridge too far, tries to dissimulate away, but they've caught Mr. Jeans inside the arena, and the Death Ward just keeps on pummeling him. The Void Spirit's out, but the Moonlight Shadow giving them that invisibility, and KJ, he makes sure to take down Mariano in the end.
Yeah. It is so hard for Mr. Jeans to play. Like, he's just a little too far behind. Mr. King RD is just always going to look for him too.
Oh, they see the
You
Medusa.
got a Mr. Oh, did
They're
they?
TPing straight onto Angel. Yeah, Theo finds the catch. Telekinesis, he's got another Remnant here. Angel goes for the Stone Gaze. Can she try and TP? I don't think it's looking that way. Just trying to find a kill on her way out. Figuring that she's
Goodbye.
probably dead already.
Dusa.
Everyone's coming in.
He's super dead.
Absolutely screwed over.
Mana burned. That, I mean, for that kill, you TP everybody if you need to.
Oh my god, the TA. Not only does she annihilate the Undying, but spills the Psyblades onto the courier behind him. Every move that Infamous makes, it's just answered by SG incredibly well. I mean, Bowie said, what, 8 picks into that draft? This draft is lost. It's over. It's starting to feel that's definitely the case. Infamous couldn't make it up with that last pick Medusa.
I don't know if you can hear me, Gary, but someone's lagging. It's either you, me, or Discord.
Probably Discord. We'll just blame Discord. I can hear you.
Alright,
now.
there we go. It's fine. Okay,
Sounds like we're good now. We were good on production anyway. So,
nice.
all good. 2 minutes 40 seconds left on that TA's Aegis. So bottom
You know
tier
who's
1,
gonna
bottom
be-
tier 2 should be easy pickings.
The most unhappy about this game?
Dire's bottom tower has fallen.
No. Who's going to be the unhappiest about this?
The unhappiest gonna be... Oh, wait. I'll hold that thought.
Well, they're shapeshifting, are they hunting? They're chasing, they're killing. Michael leaps to the low ground. And zombies starting to spawn everywhere, but that Mirana doesn't stand a chance against the swipes of Costa Beal. And they've got a bit of vision now. Kill off that tombstone. Oh,
It's missing
the
so
misses.
many hits.
The misses. Oh, come on,
they
one
got
more
the
hit.
Necro books too. I mean, he got the Necro books on
Top lane
the
though,
Undying.
Mr. Jeans, they're being soloed.
Yep.
Adriano 1 versus 2 kills off the Lina. Mariano will be able to TP home safely. But the
He got the
TA
Aegis.
still going 1v2 and getting a kill
but-
off the back of it.
She's got a BKB now, so it doesn't really matter that she lost the Aegis as well. She got the BKB. It's what you want to farm towards with the first Aegis. So yeah, the person is going to be the most unhappy.
KJ?
Again, another fight.
Going straight onto the Medusa, gets sniped by the arrow. Good stone gaze as well, but Angel, that Maledict, is ticking him incredibly low. They need the TA here.
Got
but
mana.
she's not involved. Stays up top. Mars jumps in. Arena onto the spear. We'll only find the Undying here. And the Moonlight Shadow's still going as Mars, focusing into the Medusa, gets caught up in the weird little situation there. Yeah,
boy.
blown up by the Lina. Completely left alone by the rest of his squad as they focusing on that Undying. Missing that Yule's spear as well.
I mean, Lycan, I think he made a pretty big mistake in just running his hero in there without his ultimate.
I was incredibly
Very
confused.
awkward. Yeah, and now the Dusa, you know, she's almost got to 10k net worth, but this TA is just gigantic. Good thing they're not walking towards her. Would have been very dangerous. Got a Scotty soon.
Yeah, it's funny that fight gave Medusa enough to kind of catch back up because she was sitting in like 5th position at what 8,500. Lycan had 10k, and that one fight, it's put her within arm's reach of actually evening things up. And here we go with a smoke from SG. Blink Yule's haste on Mars. Anyone he sees should be pretty easy pickings. Medusa's the only one showing on map right now. Void Spirit peeks his head out in the bottom lane. So they know they can pretty much just go on this Medusa. Yule's spear back into the trees. Arrow misses completely in the arena with a Death Ward. Beautiful setup as the catch on the Leaping Mirana gets a KJ double kill. Mariano, Axel, they've all come in to help their Medusa. Save your buddy syndrome in action right here. A god like Adriano chasing this Mariano Void Spirit as he breaches onto the high ground. The God's Rebuke spear traps him up, stunned and killed. TA at 10, 1, and 7. On your high ground, knocking on the door of your tier 3s, and Lycan, he's shapeshifted in from that bottom lane. Try and close out this one.
I mean, that was just a very easy smoke. Go down mid, behind your creep wave. Someone's gonna kill those creeps that's pushing in. You jump the Dusa, TA, Mars together. I mean, SG, they were kind of staying split on the map, finishing up their items, and now they're ready to end the game.
Yeah, not just one lane.
See how strong they are.
Go for that top lane as well.
Yeah. See, Gary, now you'll never get to hear who's gonna be the most upset about this game.
Who's the most upset about this game?
I won't tell you anymore.
God damn it. Oh dear. Well, Medusa has Aghanim Scepter queued, turning people into stone with that Mystic Snake, and then there is a Rapier coming after that, potentially. But I don't know if the game's going to last that long.
Aghanims. Aghanims.
Yeah, not seen that one. We'll see if it works.
Interesting.
We'll see if she actually gets it. Mr. Jeans Lina, Blink and Yules now, opting not to go for like a BKB or anything. Wants to try and get the jump, get the catch on someone. Feels like the only way Infamous can come out of a team fight feeling good is if they blow up a couple of heroes initially, get the numbers advantage. I'm still waiting for this Void Spirit to get his Aghanim Scepter too. Is it the Mirana? Is Mirana the saddest one? Because she's done nothing all game?
No. The saddest one is...
Is it the TA? Is the TA the saddest?
Nah,
I'm naming heroes until you tell me the answer.
Nah, it's Mr. Jean's super fan.
Oh, in
You know?
chat.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
It's gonna
Nice,
be Mr. Jean's super fan.
nice Yules by Mr. Jeans. Now we can blink. But Costabile, so speedy, shape-shifting. They've got a spear to throw to cancel the TP. They spotted Mr. Jeans in the trees. And KJ, are they going to give it to the Witch Doctor? Come on, give it to KJ. Move your summons. Don't give it to the Lycan. Give it to KJ. It's Adriano. Where the hell are you? He's slaying out there. Axel, I think, was on a dewarding mission. Now dead for 20-odd seconds. And they're all TPing top lane. Look at how quickly SG plays. They shift mid and bot
Yeah,
straight
they
to
want
top.
the Medusa.
Medusa's going to get caught.
What?
Yules,
Where's that
Arena.
Yules going?
I'm not sure. It caught a melee creep, but they still spear Medusa up against the side. And with the dust there, they've got the vision to see her. Tries to get off the stone gaze and turnaround play. Buying back on Axel. King Ao, he's all stuck up in here. Gets the Essence Ring off, but now the Death Ward and Adriano comes in. The damage from the TA substantial as the Medusa doesn't stand a chance. Dead without buyback, 3 heroes gone. And Marana left stranded. Cask bounces onto her. With the TA chasing you, where do you run? You run back into the Witch Doctor to give KJ a double kill. Witch Doctor's KD8 right now, pretty boosted. Still going to die to this Void Spirit though, as Mariano gets the chase on. But TA's there. Big old Mel Strike, Beyond Godlike continues. And it feels like the G's are coming.
It's going to be it. That's it.
2-0 victory. SG looking pretty comfortable after that series the other day, where they dumped down 2-0. This one was it was a breeze.
I mean, looking at like after the game was played, I feel Infamous had a lot better of a chance than what the draft really showed. The problem is Angel just had a horrible laning stage, and he really did not have any discipline. I think this was one of those emotional moments where he gets a Medusa and he's thinking like, guys, how did we let this draft get to this point where I have to play Medusa?
Yeah.
You know, like, why? But